Grand Rising, wonderful souls, and welcome to Bronwen's Cove Tarot. This is a collective timeless reading on what is coming forward. If you are a new face, welcome in. If you're an old one, welcome back. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments and your subscribes. Thank you for your donations. They are always appreciated. And thank you for your emails of confirmation, emails sharing your stories and emails booking readings. My readings are open. There's a 48 to 72 hour turnaround time for my readings. However, if you need something a little bit speedier, I do offer an emergency service which goes out within 12 to 24 hours. With that being said, there is still someone going through the comment section here and there, pretending to be me, pretending to be a light one, pretending to be able to get your love back, and also a couple of trolls here and there trying to stir the pot. If you see any response that is trying to trigger any emotional wounds, please just block and report. If you see any responses from people saying that they can get your love back, WhatsApping you, soliciting you for money, please block and report. If you get any messages from me without a highlighted black banner, you're not speaking to me, please just block and report. Thank you so much. Now, the energy that I pick up on is timeless, it is fluid, which means that I can be picking up on past, present or future energy, and sometimes an amalgamation of all three. So you have to take what resonates and leave the rest. And please remember, this is not a personal reading. If I say he, she, masculine or feminine, male or female, we hold all of these energies. So this reading could be for you. It could be for the person you're thinking of, another light one, divine counterpart, or someone completely different. So please do not make the story fit if it doesn't, okay? And if there are no messages in this reading for you today, please have a look at some of my other channeled messages and other readings that I have on my channel. If none of them resonate with you, it either means that the messages aren't for you right now, or you may actually benefit from having a personal reading. Now, all of the information for that is in the description box. Let's get with it. Let's get to it. Now, when I was channeling, I was told an eating disorder. There's something here about, I heard impending doom or impending danger, look to the skies, and someone's eating disorder, control. Okay, quite a few messages came through. So what would you like to say about this? Now, you've got here 9th house, wisdom and travel coming out, the centaur, okay? And it says on here expansion, and this is also to do, your 9th house is ruled by Sagittarius. And it says on here expansion, idealism, direct, good-natured, learning, medium, psychic, cross-cultural relations, travel bag, let's see the world, strong moral nature, going by connection to the divine, and going by the book, connection to the divine, continuous need to grow, ethical, speak without filter, philosophy, spiritual, omnism, and religion. Okay, so this is all to do with your faith. Okay, so this is 9th house ruling in Sagittarius. What else would like to come out about this? And I heard heed the wisdom of the gods, or heed the wisdom of God. Now you've got, this is all to do with your foundations. This is to do with your sacral chakra, because you have got the crab, which is Cancer, and it's in reverse. And it says on here, blocked sacral chakra, discord in the family, depression, not bathing regularly, dislike of women, mother issues, homelessness, ungrounded, moving frequently, numb to emotions of self and others, erratic emotional outbursts, lacking empathy, cold and calculated. And the thing is as well, with this colour up here, this is to do with your root chakra. Okay, someone here is feeling very discombobulated. There's either the energy of this warning of danger, look to the skies, or there's someone here who wished that they had already looked at the sign and synchronicities, because the stress that they're under has caused them to not eat or to have a very weird relationship with food. But I'm also, it's almost like there's something here with whoever it was that liked to control the narrative is now being controlled in a relationship. You've got secret society upside down. So either someone's been outed from a secret society, or somebody is being shunned from them because whatever they've been doing has opened up almost like Pandora's box. Okay, and it's all to do with money. So whoever this family member is, whoever this toxic feminine energy is, and I say that because Cancer is also to do with, you know, the matriarch. It's the divine feminine energies in our family. The matriarch, grandmother, mother, sister, auntie, you know, a feminine cousin, for example. And it says on here, it's all about the money, manifestation, abundance, lump sum, and large payout. Okay, something's been taken, okay, or something's been, I heard cease to be, something ceased to be. And this is all to do with your divinity. It's all to do with your growth and ascension. There's been some sort of up level or activation since we've had the full moon in Leo. I don't know if your gifts have got stronger, your intuition's got stronger, or you following not only your path of service to the collective consciousness, not just your passions lead, but things of interest. Okay, so it could be a new learning curve that you're going down, or a new learning path. It could be that you've decided that you want to look into Reiki and it's just really cool to you. It could be that you wanted to go back to college for whatever it is and it's really calling to you. Whatever it is that you're seeking out, you're being told to keep forging forward. Okay, because I heard chaos, mother and father. Whatever it is that you're doing, it's making them lose out. Okay, I heard tumbleweed. It's almost like, you know, when you think of like those old spaghetti westerns and you've got two cowboys and they're just about to go and, you know, stand in front of each other and get their guns out, and you see that tumbleweed go past and it's silent. It's absolutely silent. It's almost like someone's planning some sort of attack or getting ready for battle because they've lost out on something, and it's got to do with money, and it's not just affecting whoever this is over here who's feeling stressed out with their root chakra all over the place, because your root chakra is also, it is to do with safety and security, but it's also to do with financial wealth and material things, and they've lost out on something. They've done something that has messed up this secret society. And when I say messed up, I mean it's outed them in some way. Okay, your faith in yourself, your faith in something higher, you listening to the wisdom of God or the wisdom of gods, depending on, you know, how you walk your spiritual or religious path. You following it is not only following you to the end of that rainbow with the pot of gold, it's also that rainbow at the end of that pot of gold that is also your spiritual ascension. And this, someone's talking about them, and that's why I've had listen to news. More and more things are coming out. More and more. What else is coming out? Why this danger? What is coming out? Let's see. Romance and drama, the lion, Leo. And it says third-party affairs, unfaithfulness, ego, outshining others purposely, constant competition, all work, no play makes Jack a dull boy. Creating and living in chaos. There you go, the chaos mother and father. Narcissistic tendencies, control, creative blocks, impotence, sleeping with the boss, immature and pettiness. Someone who likes to control, the narrative is now being controlled. Okay, by what? I heard a spiritual church. What does that mean, a spiritual church? Because you've got here ancient wisdom, Hierophant, marriage, commitment, good advice, teacher, higher learning, forgiveness and knowledge. Something is being given to you, okay, or the person you're thinking of, and I heard it's shocking them to their core, or it's shaking their foundations that you were able to get this information. I heard, how did they do it? They're speechless, and as much as there's that shh on there, somebody is talking about, it's almost like, you know, in Fight Club, the film The Fight Club, and they're like, the number one rule is we don't talk about Fight Club. The second rule is we don't talk about Fight Club. Someone here is talking about Fight Club. Somebody who's part of this is talking about Fight Club. They're also talking about whoever this is. This the same person as this? They're part of it, or they were part of it. There's something here with, I don't know, this impending doom. So they're talking about this. It's almost like the whispers in the pews. Tell me more. Tell me more about this, please, and thank you. Look at that. Keep following passions lead, and look what's come out. Sacral chakra, divine feminine. Again, it's the feminine energies in your family. The more that you are not only investigating, almost like, you know, like a spiritual investigator, the more we're learning about ourselves, the more we're learning about the external energies around us, okay? The more that you are digging into what it is that you've been put on this earth to do, the more that you're following your faith in yourself or your faith in a higher power, the more that you're following your passions lead and doing things that make you happy, that help you seek joy, the more it is scaring the crap out of them, because you've got here limiting views. I am right, you are wrong. So you're going to start seeing a lot more people around you trying to knock you down, so to speak. The thing is as well, as we ascend, okay, and our vibrations change, You are going to be meeting and connecting with like-minded souls. You are going to, you know, if you're waking up in a great mood and just going, this is going to be an awesome day, you are going to be meeting people that match that vibration a lot more. However, the kickback is with whatever this, you know, secret society, external dark energy kind of thing going on, you're going to start seeing more comments by them. And it doesn't mean that that's what you're attracting. It means that they're starting to get shook. Okay, they're starting to get shook. So if you, for example, are a content creator like me, and you start seeing more trolling people on your comments, or you start seeing, let's say you watch other videos that are to do with spirituality, or to do with religion, or to do with oneness, and you're seeing more comments on there of people mocking or going, that's rubbish, or how do you know, you're not spiritual, or blah, 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 whatever it is, it's almost like a sign to keep going on the path that you're going, because you're actually, it's not so much that you're rattling other people's cages, it's that they're realizing how fragile their cages are, and that cage that was hiding them for so long has been opened, and people are seeing them for who they are, so they're trying to shut you down. They're trying to shut you down. Okay, tell me more about this society. What is it that they were so shocked? Ooh, they were so shocked that even that message of no weapons forged against me shall prosper has so much power. They honestly thought that you saying that was bullshit. Okay, and it may not even be that you say that, it may be something very similar, but oh my gosh, your words ring true, and they ring out loud. Okay, so there has been a message, or there's about to be a message that's going to come through from your angels, from your protectors, from your guides. And it's not just about protection, there's information that they wish to give you. And I heard from past lives, because contracts have been ended. There are certain contracts that you may have had in past lives that were left open, that have now been closed. And I heard for someone, give me the word, or give me the go. So for those who the contracts are still open in your past lives, you're being asked by your protectors, by, you know, if you work with deities, or you work with God, or Allah, or divine source, or angels, whoever it is for you that works for you for your highest and greatest good, you're being asked to invoke your free will and giving them full permission to close down any contracts that may still be open from previous lifetimes, because once they close, there's information, there's ancient information that they want to give you from past lives, but also about the blueprint of your path in this life. Okay, and look at this. So they're losing out. They're losing out on, there's something here about contributors. People do not want to be beneficiaries or donate into whatever this spiritual church is. Tell me more about this spiritual church. What is this spiritual church? What is this spiritual church? Now you've got here, look at this. So you've got storm warning coming up. Now next to it is the rune Haglaz. And Haglaz, as far as I can remember, it is it's a Nordic rune, okay? And the Nordic rune Haglaz is about large and dangerous hail, really big ones, falling from the sky. And as they hit the ground, they bury down, and then they become seeds that grow, which is more or less saying that when you go through something really tumultuous, no matter what it is that's thrown at you, there's always something that we can learn from it and grow from it. Now, with this being upside down, there was a real need to stop you from learning whatever tower you're going through at the moment, whatever stressor you're going through, for you to only be looking through the glasses of a 3D limited, plugged into the matrix view of it's happening to me, not for me, I am a victim, you know, it's all happening to me, I'm overwhelmed, I'm drowning, and there's no growth. Okay, this is what they wanted, but it didn't happen. There's something that you did, you turned a corner when it came to the full moon, and you continued to follow passion's lead, even though you had those trying to stop you. And because they weren't able to, they did something specific. Okay, they may have put a bet on it, or there's something here with like I said, a benefactor or a sponsor or something that was supposed to get them out of debt. And because they weren't able to stop you from doing something around the full moon, and it could have been as little as having that time to yourself to nurture yourself and go, I am loved. you know, because we all falter sometimes and go, oh my gosh, this is crap, or I'm overwhelmed, or blah, blah. And then we pick ourselves back up again and go, actually, no, I'm not walking alone. I'm walking with my ancestors, I'm walking with my guides, I'm walking with God, I'm walking with Allah, I'm walking with divine source. And we mean it in our core, okay? And this is the reason why you have such strong angelic protection, okay? And whatever it was that was supposed to dig, there's something that is bleeding out from whatever this spiritual church or society is, okay? There's something here about their infrastructure. It's almost reminding me of like a pyramid scheme, that whoever it is that's at the bottom has to initiate a certain amount for them to move up. And I've said this before, it's like a hierarchy. And then, you know, once the initiates are in there, they then have to pull other people in. And something's stopped or blocked or hasn't continued. So they've got themselves into debt, and they were hoping that whatever they tried to do over the full moon would block you. And it's not just you. You've got to remember, there are going to be thousands upon millions of light workers who are all at the moment globally ascending at the same time as us, all finding their light, all finding their strength, all finding their voice, all finding their passions lead, all working towards what their blueprint is, what their life's mission is, whether they're right at the start of it, or, you know, in the middle of it, or coming to the end of it. Because this, you know, spiritual church, it's global. It's not just one place. They're harnessing and trying to do whatever it is that they're doing to stop you, the person you're thinking of, the person next to you, that light worker down the street. And it didn't work because everyone's following passion's lead, okay? And this is telling me also, there's karmic debt that has been removed. It's been removed. I heard it's been abolished. It's been taken away. And part of this here is that encouragement that if you haven't asked your guides or your angels to close down past life connections and contracts that no longer serve you, do so. By doing so, you cleanse away any karmic debt that, you know, our forefathers, our ancestors may have carried for a very long time. Okay, look at that. Teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. And this, if I place it over here, they've been working together. Okay, there's family connections here. Okay, family connections to whatever this group is over here, and they were working very hard, very, very hard to stop you from knowing your own inner light, your own inner truth. Well, that was very intense, wasn't it? Let me turn that over. Technology came out. So you've got an Aquarius here, social circles, friends, and you've also got the law of abundance is working in your favor. Someone here may be doing a lot of online searching, learning new avenues of, it's not just the law of abundance, the law of attraction, the law of oneness, you know, the law of karma, of polarity. There's something here that's intrigued someone in how they perceive life, in how they want to learn more about specific things that really resonate with them, that help them grow, that help them center, that help them to kind of understand other people's thinkings and reactions and, you know, and responses and things like that. So the thing is as well, it may actually be that you're looking at online courses, or you're looking to go to a spiritual retreat, or you're looking into certain things that you can do online. You may be just going on YouTube and going, I'm going to find out how to do it myself, rather than paying for that course. Whatever it is that you're doing is taking you closer and closer and closer to this law of abundance, because it says the law of abundance is working in your favor. Someone here, whoever this person is, that is linked through your sacral chakra, and when I say sacral chakra, and I don't mean that you are bound, but I mean if it's a family member, or it's somebody who has been stealing your creative flow or your creative intellect, okay, and maybe even your intellectual property. This person, they're flabbergasted. The group that they're with is flabbergasted that you were still given this information, because they tried blocking the third eye, they tried blocking your creative flow, they tried blocking your solar plexus. The place that they haven't been able to attach, and it's vexed them for a long time and it's left them kind of stumped, is they can't get into your heart space. They can't get, because your heart is your home. Your heart is the center of your, you know, your 7 chakras, and we have 114 chakras. You know, and the 12 that we, you know, except for the 7 that we have, are much higher than us and much lower than us, but our heart is our center. They haven't been able to get into that, so they've been trying everything else, this teamwork, to keep almost like a continued oppression of your emotions, and they may have tried to do something over the full moon to mess up romance and drama, because you've got to think it was a full moon in Leo, which is to do with romance and drama, and they ended up kicking this to themselves because there's something that you learnt about conflict or about those volatile emotions that we all have because we are human beings, you know. And I heard we are human beings doing the best we can. There may have been something that you learnt about yourself or the connections that you have to others, to past wounds, to people that, for example, that may have raised you that had their own wounds. And it's not that I'm saying, oh, you learn to forgive or you have to forgive or you have to, no. But there's something, there was a turning point. It may be subtle, it may have been right in your face. It may be something like a little seed that is growing within you that has changed your perception on something when it comes to matters of the heart. And this has actually opened up doors for you to be given whatever it is that is the next step on your evolutionary journey in spiritualism, in ascension, in becoming, you know, closer to your I am presence, to knowing thyself. And it's because it was protected by angels. The angels, your guides, knew that around the full moon that there was going to be an activation for you. There was something that you were going to learn that was deep-seated in you, and they were trying to stop it by trying to F up your emotions, because, you know, Cancer is ruled by the moon. The moon is all about our emotions. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. What did they try doing? What did they try doing to mess up a heart space? Let's have a look, shall we? Focus on that goal, distractions. It's always about distractions. And look what colours are on there. Orange and red. So it was all to do with your root space. So how you feel safe, how you feel secure, how you feel about your own identity. It's also to do with our material concerns, and not in a negative way, because there's nothing wrong with liking material things. It's when we become obsessed with them that then we go out of kilter. So they were trying to get you to worry about money, about your home, about your relationships, about how you connect to other people. And then your sacral chakra is all to do with, you know, ambition, success, motivation, family dysfunction or family function. That's what they were trying to kind of push towards through that full moon in Leo, to cause that drama, to cause issues with romance. And look, new offer. It was to block what was coming towards you. Look at that. And this kind of links into the reading that I did, where actually quite recently it was talking about how your angels intervened. They intercepted either a message that was supposed to throw you off completely, so that you'd pick, you know, you'd open that email, or you'd read that letter, or you'd touch that parcel, or you'd open that DM, and whatever else they had connected to it, because it wasn't just on this realm, we're going to try and block you. It was also, we're going to try and attach some sort of demonic or low level entity or low astral whatever onto, like, piggyback on through that email, through that parcel, whatever it was, so that it would mess you up even more. And they failed. Sorry. Next. Because your angels were there and they said, no weapons forged against me shall prosper. So, and they didn't, and it didn't. See, they blocked it. I love this for you. Okay, and what's happening here? What's happening here? We got Gold Digger upside down. Okay, so there was something here about trying to trap you, and it's always like supposed to be like a bamboozle or a trap, or we're going to jump you, we're going to do this, and it never works. You think they would have given up by now, okay? But you've got Gold Digger there, and then you've got unexpected underneath. Yeah, because they thought they were going to try and come in with some unexpected, all that glitters isn't gold, or is gold. And unfortunately, it didn't work. It didn't work, because you've got 8th house here, mystery and inheritance, gambles past enjoyment, takes dangerous risks, fear of intimacy, shallow. So that's what they were trying to do. They were trying to get you into the shadow aspect of the zodiac sign in your 8th house, okay? They wanted you to be gambling past enjoyment. They wanted you to take dangerous risks. They wanted to have you so unfocused on what your passion's lead is, on the connections that you have in your life that are healthy, that are happy. at, you know, being so unfocused, at being present in the moment, in grounding yourself, in protecting yourself, and just being grateful for yourself, for your soul, for the good connections you have in your life, that you would actually gamble and see this offer in an email, or see this offer or this parcel, be like, man, I'll take that. Because it says on here, uses sex to hide pain. Just, oh, great. Excuse me for the noise. I'm going to do the rest of this later, okay? Because I forgot it's Thursday and we have the fire alarm every Thursday. But all I wanted to say is this is where they are right now. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I really hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already know. See you later, guys. Mwah. Bye.